Now let's dive into the expected data and see what the numbers are telling us about some of the key Game Week 1 fixtures. Without much surprise, the standout teams in attack are Arsenal and the two Manchester clubs. Arsenal are at home against Coventry, while Manchester City face Bournemouth at home and Manchester United travel to Hull. All three teams are expected to score more than 2 goals, with Arsenal standing out even further. They are the only team expected to get close to 3 goals. The same three teams also dominate the clean sheet odds. Arsenal, who I consider to have the best defence in the league, have a massive 56% chance of keeping a clean sheet in Game Week 1. Manchester United are clear second with 42%. Behind those two, there is a group of 5 teams sitting at around a 30% chance of a clean sheet: Manchester City, Everton, Nottingham Forest, Brighton and Sunderland. So, the numbers are pretty clear. Arsenal are the standout team at both ends of the pitch, with the two Manchester clubs not far behind. Now let's move on to my 3 favourite differentials for Game Week 1. Players with low ownership who I believe could make a real difference. Number 1 is Igor Jesus. At one point he was actually in my draft, but in the end I decided to go with his teammate Morgan Gibbs-White instead. However, if Nottingham Forest live up to my expectations and have a strong season, I think Jesus could be instrumental in making that happen. With just 4.8% ownership, he looks like a very interesting alternative to the other 6 million forwards, including Brobbey and even Calvert-Lewin. Leeds have looked solid during pre-season, but this is an opening home game at the City ground, and you can rarely bet against Nottingham Forest at home. Number 2 is Dewsbury Hall. Owned by just 3.4% of the FPL managers, he was one of Everton's most important players last season, and I'm backing him to start the new campaign strongly. Everton are at home against a Crystal Palace side that looks unsettled, and at such low ownership, Dewsbury Hall could be a very interesting differential. And finally, my third pick is a player I'm actually planning to bring into my own team sooner rather than later: Luka Vuskovic from Brighton. He's owned by just 2.5%, and after so many important players left Aston Villa at both ends of the pitch, I wouldn't be surprised if Vuskovic delivers a big return in Game Week 1. Looking at his numbers from the last 2 seasons, he's been an absolute monster for defensive contributions and is also extremely dangerous in the air. So, those are my 3 differentials for Game Week 1: Igor Jesus, Dewsbury Hall, Lukas Vuskovic. Do you have any of these 3 in your team? Or is there another differential you're backing for Game Week 1?